who actually took the time to come on a very beautiful Sunday morning to listen to a property talk. Can I just have a big applause to the developer who actually, and Maybank, who actually agreed to sponsor such a big event so that we can all come here, makan, get a lot of freebies as well. Let's hope they do it again next month. Okay? Now, who here has eaten a chili padi before? Pedas, very small, got a lot of kick, right? You need to drink a lot of water after you eat it. Okay? So, I invest in a lot of studios and so forth, and fortunately for me, I've made very good returns both on rental and capital gains. That's why to me, studios and so forth are chili padi. Small, but they pack a very good punch. You need to drink a lot of water to take it. Okay. I have actually bought more than 10 units today of studios and so forth. I would just like to go through one by one what I've bought and how they have actually performed. These are not somebody else's stories, these are my own story. Yeah, so you can feel free to validate this internet to check my facts and figures. The first one that I bought was 2006. It was a 380 square foot studio in Kasar Mutiara. Do you know where Pudu is? Swiss Garden Hotel, tahu tak dekat mana? Behind it, okay? So the area is called Pudu, but every time when I advertise as Bukit Bintang. Normally when you advertise as Bukit Bintang, rental slightly better. Okay, number one. Number two is only 2 minutes away to walk to Bukit Bintang border. So my tenants don't complain whenever I advertise as Bukit Bintang. I bought it in 2006. It was a 380 square foot for 160,000. My property gives me an average of 1,000 additional cash flow per month. My rental is about 1,008. My repayment to the bank only 700. Maintenance 100. Okay, so my cost 800. I collect 1,008. So I get back 1,000 per month. Okay, this was 2006, even up until today. It gives me an approximate of 13% rental yield, 13% rental yield. I wanted to buy more initially, but price gone up by 50% in just 6 months. Why price go up so high after just 6 months? Rental is good. That's why. Yeah? Now, why can such a small unit in Pudu can be rented for so much? Any idea? Anyone familiar with the development of Kasar Mutiara? No one, Okay, no problem. I bocor rahsia sikit today. The reason why the rental is good is first, there was no supply of small studios at that point of time in that particular area. In fact, in the whole of Bukit Bintang, whatever supply of studios or one-bedroom units are all very old stock, more than 7, 8 years old. So they wanted something new. So number one, no supply of new studios. Number two, in terms of facilities, Kasar Mutiara has better facilities than most of the studios and high-rise apartments in Bukit Bintang and Pudu. To give you an example, they actually have a rooftop swimming pool. So when I bring my tenant, who are mostly young, like me and like most of you, okay, they like it. They come, shock 20 floor, swimming pool, mandi can see KLCC. So of course there are a lot of young people, especially, who like this type of concept. So always remember, when the supply is limited, your rental and your capital appreciation normally goes up a lot higher. Okay, this is Kasar Mutiara. I wanted to buy Kasar Mutiara, but more units, but unfortunately for me, price has gone up so much. So I went and buy May Tower instead. I bought 3 units. It's 351 square foot. Average price was 180, 186, 192. So 186 was the average price. Rental is the same, 1,008 to 1,009 per month. Gives me an additional cash flow of about 900 to 800 ringgit per unit. Rental is about 12%. Okay. And the asking price for the studios today, From 180 I bought in 2006, 2007. Today now going for 320 to 350,000. So it has almost doubled. Okay? Then, this was my first flipping play lah. It's called Tropics at Tropicana Mall. Okay? In 2009, I bought it for 252,000. It was only a 625 square foot apartment in PJ. At that point of time, it was the most expensive per square foot property in PJ. Anybody know why is it expensive or not? Anybody familiar with this place? What do they have below? Shopping mall, correct? Yeah, that's why it's expensive. Okay, I sold it after 18 months for 130,000 profit or 350,000 ringgit. That was my selling price. My price was 252 before discount. After all the discount, it's about 220. Now, why I say it's a mistake? If you look at the price today for this property, the property value today is about 550 to 600. Okay, it's almost now 1,000 per square foot. Yeah, it's almost 1,000 per square foot. Sure, I made money. I made a bit of money, but if I hold it up until today and probably sell it today, I would have made a lot more. So this remains one of my greatest regrets so far. Okay, and then I bought Axis Soho. The concept is a duplex unit nearby Pandan area. Who know where is Pandan area? Familiar that? Okay, it's nearby Taman Chempaka. Okay, I bought it for about 160 for 2 units, and then the third unit I bought for 200,000. Monthly rental was even better because it's duplex. A lot of people love the duplex concept simply because it's quite rare. And for people who have money, they always wanted something slightly more cool. Okay? Got money man, I've got nice car, so I want nice house. Some more, I don't pay one. So, typically those who are renting from me in Axis are young adults, normally young executives or foreign students. So these guys have got money and they wanted a bit more, what you call it, a bit more kick in their lifestyle. So they wanted something nice, so they go for duplex. And my duplex, although located in Pandan, can be rented all the way up to 2,000 ringgit per month. Yeah, long-term rental. And then the yields as of today average at about 13% over my purchase price. The current asking price for a unit today is going for about 340 to 350. Yeah, this is in Pandan, Tissot. And then people always say, you buy in KL, okay lah, can make money lah. So I buy in Johor. Right? I buy studio units in Johor. In 2009, I bought 2 units in Palazzo for average 105,000. Monthly rental as of today is completed early this year. It's about 1,003 to 1,006 for a fully furnished studio units. Okay, yields averaging at 15%. I just got an offer yesterday from somebody to buy the unit from me at 200,000. I'm thinking, but I'm probably going to say no. I want to keep first. Now, why do I keep buying studios and Sohos? I think the answer is very simple from my story just now. Okay, make money. Simple as that. Okay? Who here buy property for love? No, we are all here trying to invest in properties to make some money, right? So the reason why I like Studios and Soho and I will continue to invest in Studios and Soho simply because I think you can still make some money. It's as simple as that. Yeah? This is the investment game. Why I like it, yeah? First and foremost, because it's a studio, typically it's smaller and down payments are typically quite low. So you pay very little to buy a property. Most of these property that I buy, I pay less than 3% in terms of down payment. Most of them completed or even under construction. Yeah? Number one. Number two, because it's small, it's quite affordable. Yeah? Because it's small, it's quite affordable. Number three, rental is normally very good. Yeah? Why is the rental high? because studios typically don't target your lower income segment. Okay, they target people who have money, who wants a certain lifestyle. Okay, who wants a certain lifestyle. I'm not very proud of it, but to be honest, I'm a cheapskate. I can never understand. Okay? I can never understand why people want to pay 2,000 to rent such a small place. You masuk macam bilik hotel saja. Okay? That's your toilet, that's your bathroom, that's your TV, that's your bed. Everything is there. But people want lifestyle, people want convenience. Okay? So because of that, they are willing to pay the price as long as the location is good. Now, good capital appreciation. Last time a lot of people say if you want, rental, you buy high rise. But if you want to sell for a much higher price, you should buy landed. I think it's 50% true. Okay? What people don't realize, if your rental is high enough, the value of the property will go up accordingly. If you are holding a property that you bought for 100,000 ringgit and your rental today you collect for 2,000 ringgit, you will not want to sell your property at even 200,000 because you are collecting 2,000 ringgit rental per month. You probably want to sell at 350. If not, keep it. It's cash flow, right? Over time, the value of the property will always go back to about 5 to 6% of the rental yield of that particular apartment or unit over time. Yeah? So, because of that, all this chili party investment, studios and so forth, because of the high rental they command, price appreciation also goes up in tandem. Okay? And then, just now I say, I'm a cheapskate, cheap to furnish and to maintain. Okay? To fully furnish a studio unit, normally cost me about 6 to 8,000 ringgit only. So very low. You want to fully furnish a 3-bedroom, easily 30,000. Some more your rental normally not so great. So studios very cheap to furnish, rental very high. Yeah? This is why I love my studios. So I share you what is my hot tips when it comes to buying studios and Sohos. First, you need to make sure whatever you buy, the supply must be, I think sudah terbalik, sorry. The demand must be much greater than the supply. Don't buy in area whereby they are launching 10,000 studios in the next 5 years. Okay? But if you see only less than 1,000 studio and Soho units available, the rest of it are landed or 2-3 bedroom apartments, then to me there's opportunity. Yeah? Always look at this. Number 2, strong retail component helps. Remember, people who pay you good rental, they want convenience. Okay? If I can watch movie downstairs, fantastic. KFC downstairs, fabulous. Kopitiam, shop. Okay? You don't want to pay a lot of rental and have to drive half an hour just to drink coffee, okay? Just to drink Starbucks. Yeah? So retail component helps, and it will be shown later in my slides. Why? Understand who are your future tenants and what do they do and what do they want. Yeah? People who stay in studios, okay, have very different needs. Okay? I give you an example. In May Tower last time, when I was renovating my unit, I went and scout a few units. So there's one unit put a 17 or 18 inch, box TV. Box TV, the old TV, I think his or her TV from his home. They keep and put it there for the tenant. Still can rent, but rent 1,500. But you put LCD TV, you pay 300-400 ringgit more, right? You can get 1,008. People who rent or stay in studios want something cool. They want something that looks elegant. Tak boleh pakai pun tak apa, janji nampak cantik. Okay? The concept is cool. Okay? Mesti cool. So tak selesa pun, no problem, as long as it looks good. When my friends come here, wow, this is your apartment. Nice, man. Cool, okay? So, you have to understand who's staying, right? And who's going to be your tenant prospect. Then only you actually do up your unit according to your tenant. Okay? Lastly, of course, because of the low entry price, so like me, you know, young fella here can afford to buy a few more units in one development. Yeah. Now, why do I like service apartment with retail components? Either nearby a mall or sits on top of a shopping mall. Okay? See, these are 5 areas: Bukit Bintang, Subang, Petaling, Cyberjaya, Puchong today. In all these areas, the most expensive completed properties are the ones either opposite or sits on top of a shopping mall. What is the most expensive property in Bukit Bintang? Completed, Pavilion, correct. Subang, Empire, correct. PJ, you know the rahsia already lah, just now, Tropics. Puchong, Setiawak, correct. Final question. Lebih Ulu, Cyberjaya. Shavuri, correct. Sudah bocor rahsia, pernah datang ni. One of my thoughts, okay? So if you look at it, the facts will tell you, as long as you have a strong retail component nearby your apartment, typically that high-rise apartment will do very well upon completion in both rental and capital values. Understand? Okay. As you can see, when I started investing, I buy 1 unit in one development. And then I feel, after I see price going up so much, and then the rental go up so high, then you feel regret. Ayo, should I buy more? Okay? So in the end, lately when I don't buy 1 unit, I will buy a few units in one single development. Here's the reason why. Number 1, time is very important. I think all of us here are not very free lah. So we only have a little bit time to manage properties. Let's say for example, you know I'm the author of WTF 33 properties by 30. I would have bought 23 properties at least. If I have bought all my 23 properties, all different places, hujung pula I mati, man. Okay? Want to manage these properties. So I buy a few in a single development so that it minimizes my time to manage these properties and the tenants. Okay? Second, leverage factor. Okay. Here today got a lot of banker, so cannot share this one tipsy. The banker here, whatever I share, can promise not to go tell your boss. Can? Okay. Basically, if you buy something in the same development, in the same price, you can actually do multiple submission. You go to Maybank, you submit 1 loan. You go to CRT, you submit 1 loan. Okay? As long as it's the same price, they cannot more one. Okay? So what you can do, because loans now are not very easy to get. Okay? So because of that, you can do multiple submissions. You can consider doing multiple submissions. Okay? I will not develop more because there's a lot of bankers here today. Okay? And then of course, better utilization of resources. Let me share with you what I mean by this. See, if I buy say 3 Sohos or studios all next to each other, when I apply for Unify, I need to apply for 3 Unify or what? I'm not saying anything, but I'm just giving you an example. According to the law, you have to buy 3. But I will not divulge more. That's number 1. So, it's cheaper. Apparently, you can do the same with escrow also, but don't ask me how. I don't want to go to jail. Okay? But, you get my point, Number 1. Number 2, if I send my aircon man to go and service the aircon, okay? If I ask him to service 1 aircon, he will charge me 80 ringgit. But if I tell him, bro, you go to this place, you service all my 3 apartments for 6 aircons, okay? It will be a lot cheaper. Yeah? I only pay 50 ringgit. Okay? The same thing with cleaning, the same thing with agents as well. I have a lot of agents are being nice to me, especially in places where I have a few units. Why? They want all my business. So sometimes I got no time. Agents say, hey, your tenant moved out. Can I help arrange for cleaning for you? I just pay money and 50 ringgit. They do everything. Why? They want the business. So people are nicer to you because they have multiple units. And they can do the management for you. Right? So that again saves time. Time is money. Yeah? Time is money. Right. And then, of course, based on my topic story and my Kasab Utara, I regret buying only one. So, if you buy 2 or 3, you can only sell 1 or 2 units and still keep some, waiting for the next capital appreciation cycle to come. Okay? And then people always say diversification is good for you. I would disagree. Because to me, diversification is for people who are not sure on what they are doing. Okay? If you're already buying one, just buy a few more. Don't waste time. Okay. Would you like more tips on what to buy? Yes. Can I share a bit more insights on a recent research? The pictures, please. Next one. Sekejap Next slide, okay. Now, this was a survey done in August by iProperty. In the survey, they interviewed about 13,000 property prospects, yeah? Okay? And this is the highlights that I wanted to share with you. Okay? Number 1, when they ask if you have any intentions to buy new properties, 96% say, I want to buy. Okay, 96% out of 100 people, out of 13,000 people they interview say, I want to buy or I'm looking for a property to buy. Okay, number 1. Here we go to the next slide. Okay, if you look at the type of properties that they are looking at or they are interested in, there are 2 properties that actually stands out. The first one is terrace. Second is condominium and service apartments. Okay, 70% of respondents are looking for these 2 types of properties. So if you are looking to buy a property, you want to buy a property that a lot of people are looking for to buy, or you want to buy a property that not many people want to buy. Must be a lot, huh? Okay, so here's a hint for you. Next one. Okay, if you look at where they plan to buy, 80% of the respondents say, I want to buy in either KL, Selangor or Putrajaya. Okay? People say Johor very hot. But actually, only 9% right now looking at Johor. 80% of the people are still looking to buy in Klang Valley. Okay? So again, if you want to buy your next property, do you want to buy in an area where there's 80% people looking to buy in the same area, or only 9? 80%. Huh? Next. Okay. This is motivation to buy. Why do these respondents wanting to buy properties? Okay. The first one that stands out, this one, I want my own home. Very common. So typically this should be the young ones don't or have not bought a property yet today. Okay. But the second highest, 40%, are looking to buy rental income properties. What does this tell us? If you want to buy a property that has good rental income. If people like it for own stay, even better. Yeah. Lastly here, 38% is for long-term investment. I think that one goes without saying. I don't know why they put this answer. Next one. Now, This is to share with you the reasons why people are not buying properties. Come on, okay. 55% say property prices are too expensive. Okay? I find it very strange because if you refer to my first chart today, just now, the chart says 96% looking to buy property. When 96% looking to buy versus 4% doesn't want to buy, do you think property prices will go up or go down? 96% looking to buy. Yeah? Okay, that will be all for today. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me for a quick Q&A. Thank you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, do you have any questions you want to ask Faisal about his property investing tips and his experiences? No, Mishai, if you have any question you ever wanted to ask about property investing, now is the time to do it.
There's a freehold or leasehold matter in buying of the properties.
I think it matters, but it doesn't matter as much as people would think it is. For me, the type of properties and the location of the properties is much more important. If you can see, there's a lot of leasehold property as of today already reaching 1,000 per square foot. So it makes little difference. Of course, if it's in the same area, you have leasehold 500 per square foot and freehold 500 per square foot, the one no-brainer, you go for freehold. But leasehold 600 or 500 per square foot, but freehold 700 per square foot, then personally for me, I will go for the leasehold. Because the more affordable the property is, the more people can buy it off you or rent it from you later. It's as simple as that. Any other questions?
What do you think about Kajang and Bangi feature? And I think that how you mitigate with this level zero whereby difficult to get loan?
Two questions. First, what do I think about Bangi and Kajang? I think it's very exciting because MRT is coming. They are also doing an alignment for the third MRT, which people are speculating that it will actually cross by Bangi. Okay, later can ask Encik Map, Ismail, whether got tips or not on MRT in Bangi and Kajang. Kajang, as you know, will definitely get MRT, so it will boost the property price then. So, and if you look at what the developers have been buying in terms of land, most of them are buying those south. So SP City is here, Masing is here, EKNS are here. These are all big boys and they are buying here. They are buying here, they are developing here. So that's only good for the property prices and hopefully commercially things are going to get a lot more vibrant. So that's number one. Question number two. How do you mitigate against getting a loan which is difficult now? Personally for me, it has gotten slightly more troublesome but not difficult. There are banks that you approach, okay, that are very helpful when it comes to, making sure that you get the loan that you desire. Yeah? Legally, they will tell you, what you need to submit, and if your mortgage guy is proper and experienced, they will be able to gauge for you whether the loan is going to be approved or not, even before you apply. Any other questions? Last one, perhaps.
Any other questions? Okay. Questions? Alright. I suppose the talk has pretty much covered everything you wanted to explain. Thank you, Faisal. And now I would like to invite our second prominent speaker, Professor Joe Chu, who is the founder for MINGS, which is the Malaysian Institute of Geomancy and Sciences. Yes. Okay, so without further ado, let me invite Prof to give a talk.